pretty important corner in Vancouver.
Okay, if you're the owner of this building, do you think it is good?
No.
No. Well, this building was owned by a very famous rich family in Hong Kong many years ago. It's an umbrella shop. In Chinese, many people know. Well, because these two buildings was higher than him, so these two we are considered as assistants. Assistants should not be powerful than the master. So this one is was bankrupt at the moment. It's because all these two buildings.
Could you just switch back there? Joseph just told you a story about a umbrella shop in Hong Kong. In New York City, I don't remember the record company. It may have been RCA or Capitol Records, but they had a tall building, and they had their advertising on this building, and everybody came and bought records from, let's say it was RCA. Has anybody heard of Sam the Record Man?
Yeah.
Okay, Sam the Record Man, nobody, Mr. Nobody, bought the little store next door and put up a sign that showed an arrow from the building next door which directed into his building. And everybody followed the arrow to Sam the Record Man. Talk about redirecting energy. Just incredible.
So remember the pool, the fountain we just talking about. It is facing to the police station. We used to special lion to protect this building. You see, these two lions and other types of lion. This is female, they're playing the ball. This is male playing the ball, female playing with the baby. Well, what about this house? The chimney is not high enough, just level of the floor. So, and this part was empty. So, if you're living in this house, you pay attention what this area is belonging to. According to the table, if this area is belonging to north, it will damage your kidney. Or this part is belonging to south, it will damage your heart, or something like that. You can check it from the table. Everybody, you own the table.
Joseph, can you just back up for a second?
Yeah.
Notice that the walk is straight in, not good feng shui. Notice the bull-nosing on the stairs, good feng shui. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, double doors. Rounded arch shape here, pillars, rounded arches here for strength. Wrong kind of roof, tile roof, told you about that. What's this all about? What's this all about? See here, we've got a sill, the water comes down, rot sets in. Moisture is collecting here, and the moss grows. Sill, moisture, moss. Not good. It's a new house.
So Joseph, you're saying that causes heart problems and that because it's blank, because there's nothing there?
Yeah, on the second floor.
It depends which way it's
This
facing.
is a notch. This is a notch out of the house. We talked about that.
Yeah.
So meaning collecting the energy.
Yeah. If you want to correct the energy, to refill this part, you have to open the window over here.
There's the shape of your house.
Try to get the energy
That's the
from
shape of
this.
that house. You want to put a tree here. Why do you want to put a tree? Make a square house.
In this case, you cannot put the trees on the second floor.
No.
But you can put the window over here. Well, this sky window can help, but not on the same direction. You should put the window over here and absorb the energy from this direction. Okay. When the car is driving the road on this direction, this house, and this house, which one should be pointed? 1, 2, 3.
Which one should be what?
which one is what was destroyed by the energy?
Destroyed.
Was destroyed by the car when the car turned to this angle. This one. This one. But this one is not so damaged because they have a protection, and also they turn the angle. They turn the main entry from the other angle. Not to use this as a main entry. They use this as a main entry. But still, you see, this part was empty too. So when the car turned to this direction, on the outer part of the circle, it carry all the energy to go in this direction. In this direction. So if you want to absorb the energy, you should put a tree around here. The trees around here. So this is the last time I argued with a Grant. Grant said the tree was on the right, on the dragon side. I said it's on the tiger side. This is the main door. So the tree is around here. Remember, Grant? Yeah, it's on the tiger side, not on the dragon side. So this is the main entry. So when you go through the gate, but the gate cannot stop the energy, but the door, the wooden door, can stop the energy. So every time when you open the door, the energy, so you should consider this direction as the main entry direction. But this is direct facing a column, a stone column. The stone column is on the irregular shapes on the top. So this one should be moved. So if the rope come over here, he can absorb the energies. But if the rope come over here, he cannot absorb the energy. So it depends on where the rope comes from. On the near side. On the near side, okay? This is a good building, but on the irregular shape, this is long, this is short. So in this case, he might have a marriage problem. He might have two women. One is tall and other is short. If you prefer, you can make an offer. So, Takala, this house was using two different types of quantity. So because the quantity is different, so they are absorbing the energy from outside to inside is also different too. So pay attention to this. So and he also used this corner as the main entry. This is a worse design. It's a worse design. Not good.
People always want to ask the question, why did they build windows like this? In the floor space ratio, the size of the house relative to the size of the lot, you take the footprint of the house, where the house sits down over the lot. Because this is suspended, this square footage is not counted in your floor space ratio. So this is why a lot of builders today put these kind of box windows or bay windows, because this is suspended, it's not a footprint, so you get this free extra space. It also, because it's away from the building, you're also going to get more light into this window.
So if it's suspended, it's not counted?
It's not counted in floor space ratio. Chief chimney there, built out of a bunch of plywood, a bunch of tin, and a little bit of stucco.
See, more close. Okay, for sitting area, your studying table or your working table, well, if behind you is a window, and if you keep the windows open, all the winds come from your real side, and you are not protected. You have nothing to protect at the real. So this is not good. And also when the light comes from the real, they have a shadow on the table. So you should turn the angle.
How about facing the window?
Well, it depends on how strong the wind comes. Oh, upside down.
Reverse.
That's the best.
ชูแล้วก็ตัดให้ตัดได้ตรงนั้น Okay. Well, if you're sitting like this, at the back there is an angle. There is an inner angle. So it is also can apply the reverse energy to you. So you have used something to block, to make a horizontal line, to change the sharp angle to another angle. Let something parallel to your depth. This building, this is a Japanese food building. This is a main entry from this direction. There is also another main entry from other directions. So, if he using the calculation to use some time to open this and block this, and when he find out the good energy from this way, he use this as a main entry and block this, it can be done. But if he using both door to widely open and the energy is not good, this is right in the intersection. This is not the good design. You see? One gate, two gate, one window, two window. So when the air want to get in, when the air current want to get in, they didn't know which they should go. So, nice building, but bad, but worse design. Because the chimney. When the wind blow in this direction, this area we absorb the worst energy.
Can the builders tell us what happened to this house? What happened to this house? It's an addition. That's a bungalow with a top addition. Bad design. That's why you need an architect or designer when you build your house. Maybe it was an architect's nightmare.
And also, you pay attention. If he use this chimney apply the heat. Heat is represent the positive energy. Roll is positive energy. Door is positive energy. Chimney, when he step in, is also another positive energy. It's too much positive energy. Because the chimney is right over here. He will have a toothache. This is a mouth. This is toothache. He will have a toothache.
Notice this is an opening skylight here. And he's got a chimney height which is below the ridge of the house now. And so the downdraft here, and he opens the skylight, he's going to get the smoke right inside the house. Look at these are stench pipes, okay? And any builder that knows what he's doing always puts all the stench pipes out of view in front of the house. You don't have these things hanging off the front of the house.
Well, this is good design to correct the water, but if you are facing to this building, you have to pay attention, you are pointed by this angle. But if this area is located on your southeast corner and you put your studying table facing to this area, your son will have a good result on study. Because this shape is affecting the intelligence. If you are the owner of this house, do you think this is good?
No.
You have a great protection. You have great protection. You are under pressure, but so the servant assistant is more powerful than the master. So this is the words. So this main entry, because the lamp post was stuck to the main entry, so you should not use the corner. Use the main entry on the corner. Okay. This building, circle shape, semicircle shape. It would be more popular before 1996, but after 1996, no more semicircle will be popular. So, because this is the alley, that's why he used a boost to correct all the energy. Don't let the energies to direct shooting to his main door. If your house is like this, you can use a certain boost to put it on parallel line as a boundary of your house and let all the energy gathering over here. Every time when you open the door, the energy will get in and they will try the way to go because your furniture and because your window, because your inside temperature, they will find a way to go. So you have to balance the inside temperature from every corner. So for the Western people habit, they always leave the living room, not use all the time. They use the family room all the time. So the living room will be too much negative energy. The family room will be too much positive energy. So in this case, you have to keep the living room warm all the time. Don't let the living room keep cool. If your house, the shape is like this, you can use these two boosts to balance the energy. Okay, because this is explodes in the air, right? Because they don't have the protection. They don't have the protection. This is explodes. If this part is the north part, that means north part is represent the second sun. That means your second sun will be hurt. If this part is the east part is the elder son, that means your elder son will be hurt. You can easily know. This is a corridor, this is a store, this is a store. Because they swing. When you step in this house, the door swing to the left hand side. When you step this house, the door will swing on the right hand side. So because the different direction of the current. One is from going this way, another is going this way. So let's balance the energies. So we put a mirror over here, put a mirror over here. So the air current will not be mixed up. This is also swing the right hand side. You have to shut the door and then you have to open another door. When this guy step out, someone come in, he will bump to hurt his nose. So pay attention not to design as this. So in Chinese theory, in the same area, don't let many open space stay together on the same area. This is what happens. On the same area, there's one door, two door, three door, four door. So when the air currents come in this way, they will be share. They will not cut the whole part of the energy. So also this is worse. So you can put reverse. So you can put a wind chime over here.
What's a wind chime?
The Smith wind chime, golden one.
These tingles?
Yeah. Let the sound vibration to absorb the worst energy. And also we can use the mirror to correct all the energy. When the door was closed, when energy comes from this way, the energy will be refracted by the mirror and shared by these three.
So you mirrored the door, have you?
Yeah, the mirror.
Mirror on the door.
Put it on the door. Also, when the two door is facing on the same direction, but a little bit different, you use the mirror to balance. This is frequent. This is many. We always use this method. When one door is widely open than the other door, so you want to absorb more energy than this, so you have to put the two mirror over here. If this is the office, when you open your office, you are direct facing to the lift door, because the lift door is widely open or frequently used. It carry all the energy from the ground to your floor. So when every time the lift door was open, the energy tried to go in, but because you are not widely open, you cannot absorb all the energy. So you use two mirrors to absorb the energy. The sleeping position, when you open the door, you're sleeping over here. Do you think it is good? Is it good? Because the wind may be sucked in or suctioned out, so it will hurt. He will have a headache. He should not put over here. But some tiny states, such as Hong Kong, while you are fully occupied, you are compulsory to sleep over here. How to solve the problem? You can use a mirror to form a triangle. Let energy to shoot over here and reflect your direction. So it can descend or destroy. But yeah, same reason. This position is much better than that. Better than the last one. The last one is direct shooting by the door. But this was hidden inside the room. But he cannot absorb the energy. But because every time when the door opens, the energy will go in this direction. So many Chinese may say the opposite side corner of the door is the money position. This is his theory, but it is true. So we try to, because every time when the energies come in, they will try to refill this room. The faster way is this area, and then reverse. Like you're paying a bill on the table. You need to put the mirror to reverse the energy to let you to absorb. Same reason. Because the foot is direct shooting to the door. The air is direct shooting to his nose. This is worse than the others. This is the first verse. The second verse is put the sleeping place over here. The head is over here, the foot is over there. Well, but if they turn the body to the other side, they will not be hurt. If they turn the body to this side, they will be hurt. But this is, no matter which side you're turning, you still direct breathing the air from this direction. So you need a crystal ball to vaporize, to guide the energy to other direction. Same reason. Energy go to this corner. You want to reflect it, you use a mirror. So this is a nice house. They use the two semi-column on this. So this house is perfect. Nice building. So this is a brand new house it's going to build. Can you tell me something about this? Is it good or not good? This is the main building. This is maybe, I don't know what's that used for. Maybe garage,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Swimming pool.
a swimming pool. Yeah. Okay. So because you use these as the main entry, so this building will affecting you because the positions. So you have to pay attention where does it located and where does the point pointing to. So you have to pay attention. So according to this shape, they should have a four sides shape, four side triangle pointing to every corner. So you have to pay attention on this. At the moment, I don't find anything wrong. This is the main entry. The roads come from this direction. This door, this garage can use to keep, to correct the energy to go in. But because of this fence, the energy cannot go in anymore. You get what I mean? Such as what I draw on the board. Because the arm is too long. Okay?
What if you use your granite? Joseph, could you just move back?
Yeah?
Notice what the builder did here? He extended the chimney, trying to get it up above the roof line. Didn't do a very good job.
Would a wrought iron fence be better than a stucco fence?
Maybe he can use another types of fence. Well, can see.
Yeah.
Can see. So let the energy can go in. So this is good building, balancing on every corner. But you see, the staircase is in this shape. Is in this shape. Pay attention. Last time I have mentioned, if the shapes like these, be careful your marriage life, especially your wife. Okay. So this is on Capitol Hill in no not the Burnaby, in Citadel, in Citadel Heights. Yeah, Citadel Heights. What I'm talking about, this building, this location. This location, they use these as a table to protect the table on such height. This house used as the second table to correct the energies to go in. So this is a good location around here. But when you open the main door, prevent to direct facing to this line. Direct facing to this line or direct facing to this line. Because there's still a sharp energy gathering together to go shooting over here. So this is Benning's house, Benning's design. Yeah. Well, this is good, but he should use some wall to block over here, and don't let the main entries to can direct see the garage.
Joe, one of the, Ben Ling gave us the model of this house, and in the original model, he had a wall that came extended out here. And Joseph's suggestion was, not to Ben Ling, but to the class, was that this wall was something you drove into and you wanted to drive right into the wall. It was a good idea, this is the garage. So Joseph suggested that maybe you should eliminate that wall. Without ever talking to Ben Ling, there's how Ben Ling built the house. He figured it out. But he took the wall away, but he still got a slight problem here. And notice the strength from the arch. There's the keystone. Nice strong sized windows. Look at the chimney above the roof line. No tile. Okay. Horizontal line. Good use of brick or stone. All the windows are basically symmetrical in shape and size. Very strong house.
Okay.
4.5.
where is the main door? Main door is around here. So the garage is widely open. So in this case, this part cannot absorb the energy. Energy is come from this way. So if you use on calculations, so this part will be affect more than this part. So
Before you, I'm going to ask Joseph some questions about this house. Now, Joseph and I have never discussed this house, but I know a little history on this house. It'd be interesting to know. Would you say this is a good example or a poor example of a house to live in?
I don't think it is good.
No. And what would you say about the people who live here? What kind of...
Well, you see, I never step in,
No.
but as the design, I think they will use this as a master bedroom. Are they?
That's right.
Because this part is empty.
Yes.
For the insulation, the heat, well, we will affect the master bedroom over here. So, the door, he is only to use this window to correct energy. He cannot absorb the energy over here because too much negative energy. And maybe he will use this door as the main door instead of this. So in this case, I don't think it is good, but depends on what horoscope he is belonging.
What can you tell us about this shape?
What's that?
What can you tell us about this shape? This is a roof line.
No, nothing wrong with this.
This shape. Nothing wrong?
Nothing wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, because in the period before 1996, he can use the semicircle
Okay.
as the roof line.
Does anybody recognize this house in Vancouver? Anybody? Okay, we'll talk about it. This house has come for sale many times. The people who lived for the longest time in this house, always had bad marital problems and children problems. Does this look like a comfortable house to live in? No. Just looks like an unhappy house. Very expensive house. This is a swimming pool with a retractable ceiling in the room. This house is built around the swimming pool. Okay? Water is negative. I don't know how that's affecting the woman, but probably not very positively. And they've had marital problems. This house has been for sale many times. When you walk into this house, what you have is a swimming pool on the side, indoor swimming pool with a glass wall. And the house is virtually a secondary situation to the swimming pool. Notice the chimneys. Look at this. Can you imagine paying $700,000 or $800,000, $1 million for this house and having one of these living with you? This is the main heating plant to the house. This is the heating for the pool. And again, very poor. Below the roof, the air energy comes off this, down vents this. This should never be there. It just looks ugly. Just bad design. Again, an example of somebody building a house and adding more to the house than what was there originally. And so there's no harmony in this house whatsoever. It's also down below the grade of the street too.
Yeah. Another thing, Brent, is that okay when your master bedroom is upstairs and the garage is just underneath you, like
Doesn't
every
feel
day
good.
your car.
Doesn't feel good. This is very bad. It just feels like a great opening of a whale's mouth, right? Sucking everything in. That's the space in the house.
Well, he can solve this problem if he put the gate.
Fill this in.
Yeah, put the gate in.
Yeah.
To block.
Yeah.
Don't let this part is widely open. And cut down small booths. And also parallel the shape of this. You see, this is going in, this is going out, and make something to parallel this. And then the house will be balanced. The energy will balance.
When you say the curb is okay now, but not after 1996,
Yeah.
what do you do if you've got a curb?
Well, you have to redecorate.
Sell it. Take my card.
And also you see, the whole family, it seems it was cut by two, because the main door, that one block building over here, another block building is supposed to be here. So it is no connected. That means the whole family was cut by two. But the opinion is always on opposite side. Do you think this is a good house? Pay attention about the main entry. The main entry is right in the middle of this house, but not including this. But if including this is not right in the middle. This is a little bit on one side. And the master of this house, and 2 years ago was killed by the car accident. Just a few blocks away, because the main entry is on the wrong position. Well, you put all the garbage in front of his lobby, so of course it is not good. Except you use it as a museum. Well, this is a good house. Grant you know this owner very much, but pay attention when you build a house. If this what is that called? If, yeah. If the eave can see, you have to pay attention whether the eave is it on a good shape or not. If the eave was rounded, it's okay. If the eave was obstructed, that means this house will have something problem. He have a less chance to have a son, but he will have a daughter. You catch what I mean? But I do not know the owner how many sons he has. Can you tell me how many?
The owner, when I had this property for sale, had one son and two daughters, but they had these children before they ever moved into this house. But this was the designer home in Shaughnessy back a number of years ago, where all of the architectural and designing companies come take over your house and design each room to their specifications, and then you allow the public to come through and view the house. But this house, even though today it's a $3 million house, but it's not the best it is actually in the architectural journals, but this eave situation is not good. This is cheap construction. In the really good quality houses that Joseph was showing earlier, the eaves are all 90 degrees. The soffits are built in, so it's flat, right? Straight. Can we flip back just one or two slides and show them that? See this? This is good. This is very strong. See the difference? You can't see up underneath the eaves here. Well, here you can't hear, but see this? These are the soffits back to the house. It's very strong house. Better construction, and all these are exposed rafters with detailing. Good example of good construction. Notice the arches here. Notice all the horizontal lines, no verticals. Sit back to the...
You mentioned arches are no good after 96. Is that for windows too, or is that just for roof shapes?
Are arch windows, domed top windows, are they out after 96?
Yeah.
Why is
Shingle exterior. This house was born in 1913. The same shingle exterior that the house was built with, and still in perfect condition. One of the best exteriors we can put. If you're a builder, get to using shingle again. Excellent.
You know, because the shape what the human prefer is something like the dressing. The dressing is also almost according to it's tracing after the timing. So the timing, when the timing has been changed, so you don't prefer that shape anymore. So on the many years ago, they like the triangle shape, such as a pyramid state. So, and on the same state after 20 or 30 years, they like the semicircle state. And I can predict to you, after certain years, after the 1996, no more semicircle can become popular,
What
except
would
the
be-
church
what
or
would be the
casino.
popular? What will be popular?
Flat. Flat. Yeah,
Flat top houses?
flat.
Okay. Joseph, can you tell us, is this good real estate? This,
You mean this part?
this part, this dormer?
Of course, this is not. This is so isolated. It's like a
It's not
it's
protected.
like a bird cage.
Yeah, it's stuck up there like a pimple.
Uh-huh.
Do you know that these people never lived in this room? This whole bedroom was their walk-in closet. It's just full of clothes. Never went in that.
And also the village around here, it look like the temple. So inside the people, they will feeling lonely and lonely. They will getting more breathing the God or doing something with the God or
They
something.
never lived in this space. This is a complete conservatory for plants. And when the owner lived, when I had it for sale, she left this solely to birds. This whole room was just birds flying in that room. Never went in there. And this was a shooting gallery up in the top part. Yeah. Practice pistols. A lot of stories to that house.
Well, this is nothing wrong, but pay attention to this part. Pay attention that compare with the proportion. This part is a little bit isolated for the chimney. It's not nice looking, although the height is above the floor level, but it should not put on the same position. If the tree were cut, this was the worst looking. But at the moment, the tree can keep. You can feel still good. But if the tree was cut, it is not good at all. And I do not know what they using this part. So if they use this part as the living room, and the man who stay over here will not be happy because underneath is no solidity. They're maybe using this part as the garage.
That's an
No,
addition
this-
there
this-
on the left.
no.
Yeah, I
No,
know it's
no, it's
an
not.
addition,
This
but
is
still attractive.
this is called the porte cochere. This is where in the old days you used to come in with your horse and buggy and you park in front and people get out and go into the house. It's called the porte cochere. And so now you drive in, park your limousine, go into the house. This was where the servants stayed. Okay? The owner of the house never lived in this space. And all of the houses that I've sold that are similar to this, the owners never live here. In the house that I told you about earlier with the shooting gallery above, he had his office in that space and his company went bankrupt. And this is long before I knew anything about feng shui. Okay. And so all of the properties that I've sold that are similar to this, nobody ever sleeps in these rooms. This is where the help stays. The house is designed that way.
Yeah, we have seen this before. Okay, how about this? Where the entry? Entry is over here. So, do you think you can correct the energies? Because these two, when energies come over here, nothing to stop the energy. The main door is a little bit backward. He should move a little bit forward to correct the energy. The more easy to correct the energy. And because too many trees, too many huge trees around this area, so he should not use the deep green color. So otherwise it will
Look at this.
not energetic.
Tell us about this, Joseph. The shape of the cladding. See this?
What that? The
Well,
structure.
The cladding. See the shapes
Uh-huh.
going like this?
Uh-huh.
See how it's forming?
Forming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't feel good to me.
Well, this house direct facing to the alley. They are afraid to sell the house. They put my name cards on to certify I have to do something for this house, and the house was sold.
Ken Chong's a good realtor. Doesn't know anything about feng shui.
Yeah, this house was built. Oh, this is church.
A synagogue.
Yeah, this is church. Well, when you're facing to the church, because the church is like the community place, many people gathering over there. That means every time when the people gathering over there, there are too much positive energy. If you don't like to disturb by any person, you like to keep in a safety and more peaceful place, you should not live around these areas.
13 stairs here, 7 here.
Okay. So this house you cannot find the entry also. He used a semicircle.
This is the back side of the house I told you about with the sliding roof.
The back side?
This is the back side of that same house. That's the roof that's sliding.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the sliding roof to the swimming pool. This roof retracts. It slides. It's electric. They have buttons that just go.
Ah. Okay. How about this? It is on the slope. The house was built on the slope. Energy comes from over here. So all the trees is gathering around here. There are no trees to stop the energy. You should put the trees around here to let the balance. Sorry?
Energy can't get into the door.
Yeah. So the energies cannot turn the angle and go in and have a certain step. You see? This is the floor level. This is the ground level. So they should have a 5 or 6 step up. So, and also because they are not easy to absorb energy, so he should not use the one side door. He should use a double side door. Let the door widely open to absorb more energy to go in.
They can move the bushel a little bit.
But this we have seen. This is the corner. 3 rows guide all the energies out to the corner. So also, you see the row energies over here. They have a certain step up to the staircase. This tree can help and guide energy to go in. So, but if we put the trees around here, it would be much better. Yeah, we've seen this. Same house in Hudson. That's all. Okay.